Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Daily Walk with Lance, where I take my Bible devotional of the day, share it with y'all, give y'all some of my thoughts on it. So like I said before every video, don't think of me as like a pastor or a minister or anything like that. I'm just a normal guy. I come to the gym in the morning, and before I go in, I share this devotional with you guys. Then I go in and do my workout and head home. If you're seeing this, that means my audio is fine. There's been a storm. If you live in Florida, you kind of understand how storms are like all day, and like they'll have breaks, and like it'll be like the storm breaks up and then it comes back together. When you live in where I live in the Appalachian Mountains, it's kind of similar. So this has been the break. So if you're seeing this, that means the storm stayed off me, everything was fine. But if you do see this and everything's fine, know that if my audio is crap, I do watch it back and make sure the audio is good, at least as far as like there isn't any static or there isn't any but like the storm would overtake my audio big time. So all right, let's get into it. This is for September 25th, and we are going to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 14, and this is Paul speaking. And it says, now thanks be with God, which always causeth us to triumph in Christ, and maketh manifest the source of his knowledge by us in every place. And that is 2 Corinthians 2:14. And again, that is Paul speaking. So the basic overview of this is to thank God. That's the basic thing, is that we should thank God constantly. And the reason that we should thank God constantly is because darkness and sin were defeated when Jesus died and rose again. That's why the resurrection is literally everything. The wages of sin is the ultimate price. I watch my wording a little bit for the social media algorithms. So all of us, there is no human that has lived a sinless life. None, except for one. And that was God that came down in the flesh, and Jesus Christ, or Yeshua. Again, Yeshua and Jesus is the same name, just the ancient Hebrew didn't have the letter J. So, it's a little bit of English to Hebrew translation, Jesus and Yeshua. Same name. And now we must go and spread the knowledge. So that was the part that was talking about knowledge. We should spread the knowledge and fragrance of God to others. So this is where people are like, oh, I'm not meant to talk to people about the Bible. No, we are all meant to talk to people about the Bible. Whether or not you're meant to be like a teacher or a person like me, or just a person that goes and has a relationship with God, or if you are to become a pastor, we should still talk about God in our daily lives, and we should still thank God daily. And the fragrance of God, that's a little bit of Old English. It's not a literal like fragrance smell. It is the presence of God, and a lot of people don't know what that presence of God is. And the way I explain it, it's like this. If you've ever had a weighted, heated blanket, it's kind of like that. It's this weight and this warmth and this love, and it's a literal weight that you kind of like feel on your chest. Or at least that's been my experience, and I know there's been others with that kind of experience as well. And so that's why I think people have forgotten what the presence of God is like, because we've gotten away from having a personal relationship, and we're relying on pastors to have that personal relationship, and then we just, get our little bit on Sunday. So this is my call for y'all to get into the Bible yourselves. Don't rely on my devotional. Don't rely on my verse. Do your own thing. Do your own reading. It is for all of us to study. You should be, even if you don't do it on video. Like I'm doing it on video as an extra thing. But what you should do is what I do on video off video. You should find a devotional, or if you've been around the Word, even just reading the Bible front to back again. You know, like you should always be studying the Word. Period. Alright, y'all. If this is the first time one of my videos, please drop me a follow. Like this video, share it with your friends. I say that not to be a grifter, but that's just the way the algorithms work. And if we want our message to spread, might as well share with y'all how the algorithms work. Alright, y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna go work out. Peace.